This is a project called the Tipping Points of Urban Conflict, and it's being undertaken in 4 cities in different regions of the world. And what's interesting about it is that in each city we are focusing on different types of violence. We have, in a sense, very counterintuitive choices, because in Santiago, the focus is on gender-based violence in a context where people perceive as Santiago, Chile, as having very low rates of violence. And in Nairobi, one of our second studies, we are actually looking at political violence, even though this is a city with very large levels of poverty. One of the most interesting things for us is the way, unexpectedly, the project has created south-south linkages, particularly the case between Nairobi and Santiago. And I think what has helped that is that both teams have been using a similar participatory methodology and a similar sort of conceptual framework. So they started by thinking in the same ways about issues and then went and did very different fieldwork. And in the South-South collaboration, it's been amazing the way our Kenyan colleagues have come here to Santiago. And in the events that we had, one of the things that have come out is that there are not just differences between these cities. There are also similarities in terms of violence. One fantastically interesting result is about the relationship between violence and power. And if we say that in Santiago, violence is about retaining power. In Kenya, in Nairobi, violence is more about obtaining, getting power. So that for me is very interesting. And that is a difference in a way. A similarity is that in both cities there's a focus on crime. And in focusing on crime, the invisibilization of other types of violence. And the spatial segregation associated with this, so that actually at the end of the day we have not just an invisibilization but a failure to recognize that there are actually critically important other types of violence affecting different income groups, different spatial areas of the city. And I think that these types of South-South collaboration are almost an unexpected result that will bring, we hope, a lot more future collaboration between our research teams from both places.